Montenegro versus Lithuania. Welcome to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Win for all.
Good evening from Manila here in the Philippines. This is the FIBA Basketball World Cup. It's the battle for first place in Group D between Montenegro and Lithuania. Well, this country that has so much tradition, one of the, I would suggest, giants of international basketball, Lithuania, getting ready to trade blows with Montenegro, who aren't too shabby themselves. They haven't been around as long as an independent country, but nevertheless, you go back 31 years and you remember how Lithuania played at the 1992 Olympics. And is basketball like religion in Lithuania? I think you can probably say yes, it is. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mike Taylor. And Mike, this is a game that we've been looking forward to for months.
Jeff, I love these two teams. They've separated themselves and now they're battling for control of this group. Both teams are balanced. They've got inside scoring. They've got perimeter shooting. They've got very good point guard play. Both teams well coached. I think we're going to see an outstanding game here tonight at Mall of Asia Arena.
Well, the signature player for this Lithuania team, one of, I guess you probably have to say one of their all-time greats, Jonas Valanciunas. He's been there since Eurobasket 2011, still looking for that huge title, perhaps, and he'll maybe get it one day in his career. He's played in finals, but when it comes to the FIBA Basketball World Cup, he's looking to knock the door down and get to the podium. And for Montenegro, well, they have qualified for the FIBA Basketball World Cup for only the second time in their history. But remember, they haven't been around as long, about 15 years, so they're looking to capitalize here in this FIBA Basketball World Cup. They have been impressive, perhaps dipped a little bit in their last game, which concerned their coach, Bosko Radovic. But overall, with Nikola Vucevic, they have been one of the talking points, certainly here in Manila, one of the top teams.
What I really like about Montenegro is the way they play through the post, yet still have the playmaking of Perry and the three-point shooting from the front court and the wings. I think they're a really balanced team, and the big challenge for them today is how do they handle the ball pressure and defensive pressure from Lithuania.
Yeah, well, Mexico didn't handle it very well, and remember Mexico and Montenegro, that was pretty close going midway through the fourth quarter. Always felt like Montenegro were kind of in control of that game, but this is going to be an altogether different challenge for both teams tonight. They haven't faced this type of competition. We already saw Egypt continue to build on what's been overall a good World Cup for them, and now it's time for Lithuania and Montenegro, and you can see right there in the standings, they occupy the top two spots. And Egypt, by virtue of their win over Mexico, they're now in third place. We do know that Lithuania and Montenegro will be in the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. This game is huge.
please remain standing for the national anthem of Montenegro.
There he is, Jonas Valanciunas. And we got to look at the Montenegrin players as well, Nikola Vucevic. So, intriguing battle of two of the biggest stars in this FIBA Basketball World Cup is going to take place tonight. The winner of this game, obviously, you carry wins over into the second round, and then the top two from the next round go through. So that's why this game is so crucial. Boris Krejci, Christian Pais, and Beniamo Manuel Attard from Slovenia, Ecuador, and Italy are the referees. Boris Krejci is the crew chief, which is why he occupied the middle spot, Mike.
Good to know.
So here is Lithuania. We're going to look at their starting five, and Margaris Normantas, Tadas Sadakerskis, Ignas Brazdeikis, Rokas Jokubaitis, and Jonas Valanciunas, Maldunas Kuzminskas, Motijunas, Benjis, Karanauskas, Dimcha, and Servitas coming off the bench for Kazis Maksvidas, the head coach. And you can't talk about Lithuania without talking about this guy.
This is their leader. This is their heart. Again, one of the most dominant big men in this competition. So physical, so strong, so skilled, but you love how he lays it on the line for his team and his country all the time.
And Rokas Jokubaitis had a great game, especially in the last game.
Yeah, Jokubaitis has been key, and he'll be really important in this matchup today. The point guard position and the five-man spot are really crucial. Jokubaitis matching up against Kendrick Perry to start. Lithuania needs a lot from Rokas.
Kazis Maksvidas, the head coach of Lithuania, and we saw him at the Eurobasket last year. They survived the group of death in Cologne and then had Spain on the ropes in the round of 16, but lost that game in overtime. Montenegro, the starting five. Nikola Vucevic, Dino Radoncic, Marko Simonovic, Petar Popovic, and Kendrick Perry, the starting five. And notable names coming on as substitutes: Mihailovic, Slavkovic, Radovic, Dublovic, obviously, Ivanovic, and Drobnjak. So playing for coach Bosko Radovic. And I mean, if you had MVP votes right now, this guy would get as many as anybody, Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic
has been great, and just as important as Valanciunas is for Lithuania, Vucevic is that important for Montenegro. He's skillful, and I can't wait to see these two postmen match up.
And Popovic, the reason why we're highlighting him is he's played very well, and you see he's hit some threes, just a steady influence out on the perimeter. And how is he going to be impacted by that pressure from Lithuania?
Well, this is the matchup. You know, Ivanovic has been a key part of the point guard play.
Look at Bosko Radovic, obviously. This is his second big tournament as well. Coached him at the Eurobasket last year.
And he's trying to emphasize consistency, possession for possession with his team. And this is going to be high-level action, play for play, possession for possession. Both teams really working to take control of this group.
So Lithuania, they made it to the podium in 2010. That was in Turkey. That was, and I think that was unexpected. That back in those days, they needed a wild card to get in because they had had such a difficult Eurobasket the year before in Poland. Nobody expected them to get to the podium. They did. Obviously, Linus Kleza, one of the stars in that team. See, they scored 90-plus points in 4 of their last 5 group phase games in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. That goes back to 2019 in China.
Transition, padėkit Jonui, kad negautų rėpų. Išsirenkam, kad kažką turi mane. Dviese, tu matyti. Polina. Pradedam daug aukštai. 1-5. Okay. Let's start. Raise the ball. Let's start. Box out. Let's start a good game. Okay.
So obviously they've already qualified to the second round with 2 wins in their first couple of games, just like Lithuania, and that in and of itself for Montenegro is a huge achievement. It's the second time they've played at the World Cup, yet I can see this becoming a habit for them.
They have what it takes to go on a great run. They've got the star center, they've got really good balance, they've played together, so this is the makings of something great. Of course, their first big challenge in this group is Lithuania. What's interesting, Jeff, is both of these teams have gotten off to fast starts in their games. Which of these 2 teams will be able to get off to that fast start today? Again, both of these teams really ready to go.
Montenegro only started playing as a national team. Obviously, they used to be part of those great Yugoslavian teams, but they started playing as a national team in 2008, and that was in Division B of the Eurobasket. And obviously, it's been on an upward trajectory pretty much ever since.
And how about the 2 centers matching up right from the center jump? Valanciunas, Vucevic, superstars here at the World Cup.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Wherever you are, we are here in Manila in the Philippines. It's nighttime, and it's time for Montenegro and Lithuania. Montenegro in white, winning the opening tip and attacking the basket to the right on your screen. And look at that. The same man that started hot in the last game, Radoncic, comes out and buries it from the corner.
Last game, it was cutting to the basket. This was a wide open corner 3.
Jokubaitis, silky smooth.
That's a great sign. Vucevic in the drop and middle pick and roll. Jokubaitis has to come off that screen with confidence because he can get that shot.
Vucevic from the baseline. Jokubaitis, he loves the open floor. Here he goes. Really becoming a leader in this team the last couple of games.
And when you play Lithuania, you've got to be prepared for their pace. They really push the ball, flatten out the defense, look to attack in transition. Jokubaitis was great right there.
Perry, holy cow, look at that high arcing shot, the floater.
That was beautiful. Fantastic touch over Valanciunas in the lane.
Here's the battle that we've been looking forward to, Valanciunas and Vucevic. Valanciunas just big, strong, gets in the lane and goes over Vucevic. Popovic misses, but the whistle blows and the foul. Vucevic was there for the tap in, but that's not going to count.
Again, as fans watch this game, earlier games in this group, there was not much ball pressure. There was not much pressure at the point of attack in pick and roll situations. And this Lithuanian team really has good defensive discipline. Popovic rejected the pick and roll there, got to the baseline, but you can see these wings and guards for Lithuania really working to defend the ball.
And Popovic makes the second. Well, there's Nikola Penkovic, the president of the federation, of course, more famous from his time as a basketball player, including with Montenegro. And there is another bucket for Lithuania, Kerskas.
So again, that's a great sign for Lithuania. They're attacking with confidence the drop pick and roll coverage from the middle.
That was Normantas's basket, in fact. Perry fouled while attempting the three by Margaris Normantas.
Really good post reaction to the corner, extra pass. Perry lined it up. Normantas with the defensive mistake. Wants to fly by the shooter, but there you see the contact with the hand. Easy call for the official. Normantas knows better.
Perry showing all of that savvy that makes him an indispensable player for this Montenegro team.
In the first 2 games, he averaged 13.5 points and 7 assists. He's been the main creative playmaker from the perimeter for this team. Thus far, he's had the beautiful finish in the paint with the rainbow teardrop, and now gets to the free throw line for 3 shots.
So he misses the third, so Montenegro, though, back up by 1. Remember, the results carry over into the second round, so this is a huge game, even though both teams know they'll be in the second round. And Valanciunas has it knocked away by Vucevic.
Vucevic with the back tip in the post.
Doncic open, and whistle blows. Simonovic is use of the elbows. Oh, boy, he went right. That's swinging his elbows at the head of Brazdeikis. Obviously, Brazdeikis pushed off as well. So Simonovic has to be careful with that one. Brazdeikis. And it turns out to be a pass.
Brazdeikis turns to the bench and said, "You guys see that pass?" I think it was a shot, but it worked out perfectly for Lithuania.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting an assist on that.
I would give him an assist.
Doncic.
So clearly the game plan, know your personnel with Doncic for Valanciunas is stay in the paint, cold shooter, leave him out there.
Perry knocks it out of the hands of Normantas. So 2 free throws are coming because he's been whistled for a foul. So Normantas makes the first. You got Lithuania coming in at number 8 in the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. And Montenegro coming in at number 18.
And Jeff, in the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds, Lithuania already with 10 points in the paint.
Add that to tough defense. And the kick by Normantas. Montenegro passing around. Simonovic gets it to Vucevic. It's go time. He's got Kerskas on him. Look at Simonovic get in for the putback. And he's fouled as well. We saw that happen for Montenegro in their last game as well, the way they crashed the boards.
Vucevic has the good look there. Great offensive rebounding, and we've seen it in all of these games from Montenegro. Playing through the post, basket cutting, offensive rebounding. Lithuania, although they've got the defensive matchups they want, they've got to block out and rebound.
Simonovic has only been averaging 5 points a game, but also 5.5 rebounds, and he's a presence inside, obviously, with his height and length. Brasdeikis from downtown, it's good.
He's such an important piece to this Lithuania team. Playmaking, shooting, toughness.
Perry to the corner, Radoncic another three. And Perry steps out of bounds.
So Jeff, the question now, you love what Radoncic is doing at certain points, but if Lithuania continues to play him that way and you end up with him getting shots and you don't want to settle for the make or miss, Dubljevic can get into that game and add that perimeter shooting from the front court.
So you would be thinking right now, is it time to put Bojan Dubljevic in? Here's
without a doubt.
The pass knocked away. Popovic, open floor. And he's going to explode, go all the way. Go, what a finish.
Beautiful acceleration through his footwork.
Have you seen that movie, The Bullet Train?
He looked like a bullet train right there. Bullet train to the basket.
Jokubaitis missing. Here's Popovic again. Simonovic. He knocks down the three. He's got another bucket. And Montenegro have a 17-14 lead. So timeout by Kazis Maksvydas of Lithuania. We will go down to the bench and listen to him.
Vieną ataką zoną, jeigu paeis toliau laiko, gali daryti tą derinį. Jeigu ne, po to grįžtame į vieną. Ane? Jeigu paeis zoną, toliau laikom, jeigu ne, grįžtame į vieną. Puolime. Pas ką dengia Peris? Ant roką padarėm iš tos pusės, Jonai. Vieną žemai ant roko. Pasas tau iš bėgi, rokas gaus kamuolį, bėgi jam ant dešinės. Rokai kairė rejectinį.
Well, Simonovic, Radoncic has gone a little cold, but we saw Popovic get a bucket, and here we see Simonovic. Already 6 points and 2 rebounds for number 19. Montes pushing off a little bit there, but no foul. Jokubaitis into the corner, back to Brasdeikis, and he goes strong to the basket. Oh! Did the hard work and then missed the layup. And then he came in from the baseline, didn't catch it. Nowhere to go for Simonovic as he called it, but it goes off of Lithuania. And now they say, nope, sorry, we pointed the wrong way. It should be Lithuania basketball. Yeah, that's right. Just didn't catch it.
Good adjustment from the officials there, working together to get it right.
Chance of Lietuva ringing throughout the Mall of Asia. Sadikarskas has it knocked out of his hands, but he gets it back.
They've had 3 really good looks in the last couple possessions.
Simonovic catches in the paint, misses, gets it back, goes back up. Well, doing pretty well on the offensive boards.
Yeah, again, if Valanciunas is going to be your second defender at the rim, he's got to clean those misses up.
Mindaugas Kuzminskas checks into the game, and what a valuable piece for Lithuania. A luxury to have him coming into the game and not starting.
Really good team defense there in transition to stop the ball handler. Kuzminskas hits the 3 and then plays good D.
Simonovic for 3. Cometh the hour, cometh the X Factor. Who saw this coming?
No one. Great 3-point shooting, great start for Simonovic.
Jokubaitis, though, goes strong to the basket.
So these 2 teams have excellent guard play right now. Jokubaitis, Normantis, and Perry and Popovic.
Vucevic gets in the paint and banks it in. Well, we saw Vucevic sit down relatively early in the last game, but they were on top against Egypt. He might play a lot more minutes tonight. Normantis, meanwhile, goes up and down, travels. So he's going to sit down. We're going to see Demcha coming in, as well as Montenegro.
And Normantis ran the Spain pick and roll action, set the back screen. This is something this Lithuanian team does a lot. He popped, he was open, and then traveled.
Montenegro has come into the game. And really, you know, you think about Lithuania and what has to happen for them to have a successful World Cup. And Montenegro definitely has to play a big role. But look at that. Kendrick Perry just gets to the rim.
The big men, in this case Montenegro, have to do a better job with their angle of pick and roll coverage. Perry turned the corner.
Jokubaitis, oh boy, he is just putting Lithuania on his back right now. Keeping them in it.
Really good job here to slow them down. Teamwork and transition defense.
9 points for Jokubaitis. Vucevic guarded by Sadikarskas, over to Simonovic. And that one looked good, but it rattled out. Well, Jokubaitis, they're trying to foul him. He got away. Mihailovic in the game. Here's Kuzminskas. Make that 2 in a row for him.
Simonovic closed him out. Kuzminskas says you can hit a couple threes. Right back at you. Great first quarter here, Jeff.
This game living up to the hype. Exactly what we anticipated. This one could be special.
Momci, prvo, imamo 2 faula, ne pravimo faul na prodoru ovoga sad. Pa onda, close-outi ne valjaju. Pa treće, 4 puta overhelp, 4 puta prima troj. Pa daj procijete koga je to pomoć. Ovi sad, drugo, što pričam juče, ruke čovječe, samo idu basa i preko glava. Daj ruke aktiviraj, nema toga pas. Ajde, imaš 2 faula. Ej, postavi Vlado, Nikola, postavi flash. Ajde, momci, ajde!
Well, that was an interesting stat, Mike. 4-4 from Lithuania, and Mindaugas Kuzminskas has come off the bench and nailed 2 3-pointers. So he's only been in the game for 3 minutes. That's what you call instant impact.
Yeah, and early in the game, remember, they had 10 points in the paint, and then they come out and hit 4 for 4 from 3. Really good offense. But what's also interesting here are the defensive matchups. They're cross-matching in the backcourt and the front court with Vucevic, and here with Dimsha was on Perry. Now with some subs in the game, it's different, but let's see if they continue to cross-match.
So reaching a foul called. Looks like it's on Dimsha.
And again, the point is to have defensive discipline, and that means defend without fouling as best you can. Don't waste your fouls, you know, with hand checks and holds and unnecessary play.
So Mihailovic, the block called by Moti Yunus.
So Jeff, Mihailovic splits the hard show pick and roll coverage. And again, this is the second game we've seen the contact be a little bit on an angle, but it looks like he's there and takes the contact. You know, these ball handlers are so athletic, they're trying to step by with a Euro step and slide by, and this makes it really difficult for officials to look at how the contact is received. But Monte Yunus has his argument, hey, I'm there, I didn't move.
Mihailovic makes 1 of 2.
And we know Mihailovic can be an X factor. He can really score, he can create, and that's a great start for him here in this game.
Karanauskas back in. First big tournament with Lithuania in 7 years. Played at the Rio Olympics, 2016. Benjis also in the game. He's a good shooter. And he was fouled, so he gets 2 free throws. Watch this. Yeah, that's a clear foul.
I mean, and it's obvious because he's going across his body with a forearm. It's not even a regular hand check.
No.
So you can't say, oh, hey, he lost the ball. He lost the ball because he was reaching across his body. Now, again, you see the emotional reaction from both teams here. We get it. It's intense. There's a lot on the line in the game. But keep focused. Be ready to play the next play. We've got 8.2 seconds here. Let's see if we can get a tie game from Benjis from the free throw line.
Lithuania once again coming with a lot of fans to a tournament. The second one doesn't go. Ivanovic checks into the game. Here he goes. Puts it up from deep. So 1 hair on the arms, standing up, quarter down. It's 27-26, Montenegro on top of Lithuania.
So Jeff, you take a look at the numbers here. 4 for 4 from 3 for Lithuania, second half of that first quarter. Free throws, Montenegro doing a great job getting to the line. Points in the paint have evened up at 12. Bench scoring 7-1. For Lithuania. Here's some of the plays.
So Radoncic hit that 1-3, but that was it.
But that's part of their game plan. They want him. They're going to live with that shot from the corner. Again, you can see just finishing in the paint. Vucevic. And again, if Valanciunas is going to be your second defender at the rim, then he's got to clean those misses up. He can't get caught in no man's land. Simonovic sparked the Montenegro offense with his three-point shooting.
He's got 11 points to lead all scorers.
And again, what Montenegro must do now is recognize the matchup situations where they are cross-matching, where they have advantages. And this is what the coaching staff on the bench need to be helping Coach Bosco with his play calling and recognition.
Well, if I might suggest, scan in the barcode so you can have Courtside 1891. This terrific app in your smartphone to get video streams, scheduled scores that allow you to watch all the FIBA Basketball World Cup games. And throughout the year, indispensable if you like international basketball. Second quarter underway. Mall of Asia, Manila, Philippines. FIBA Basketball World Cup, Dimsha gets in, you can count it.
And again, Jeff, these teams are defending every inch and fighting for every inch on this floor. The ball pressure, the physicality, you can see they switched sides of the screen. They flipped the screen so that Dimsha could get to the rim, and he did the rest, finishing through the contact. That's a great, strong drive there.
Oh boy, Karanauskas goes down. Ivanovic stops but doesn't pop. Ivanovic going for the steal. Oh, look at Karanauskas go behind his back. But the Jonas.
It's the right idea. They had him sealed. They just couldn't complete the play. Again, teams are working so hard right now physically. You got to play through the contact. Smart foul in transition here. Karanauskas stops the break with a foul, uses a foul to give. But again, Jeff, the visible difference in ball pressure and defense in this game compared to others we've seen. This is a high-level defensive game right now.
Slavkovic sizing up his options. Radovic, he misses from deep. Karanauskas spins as it taken away by Ivanovic. And a technical foul has been called on Kazis Maxvidis. Nope, all ball. Great call by the ref.
That is all ball, Jeff. And again, it's an emotional situation. He's fighting for his team, but just like the players, coaches, and staff need to have emotional discipline as well. We all lose our cool from time to time, but now Coach Kasvidis must be careful. Good defense from Ivanovic.
I thought you maintained your emotional discipline quite well this morning as well
when you smashed the pie in my face?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I kind of knew it was inevitable, Jeff. Look at the beautiful play.
Slavkovic.
Again, with the ball pressure at the point of attack pick and roll, we slip, hit the mid-roll, and then a great baseline cut. That's excellent teamwork from Montenegro.
Dimsha again drives. This time he's blocked by Dublovic. But
so with the ball pressure, when you watch Lithuania, we pop Montejunas, and here's the beautiful hit the mid-roll, the roller, mid-roll playmaking. Great pass there from Radovic. But with Montejunas, they pop him to the middle of the floor. They get to the second side, and in the dribble handoff action, you have an empty side dribble handoff.
Dimitris Itoudis, the Greece national team coach, watching this.
And he's really impressed with Dimsha attacking the pressure and defense when they get to the second side of the play.
And the reason why he's watching, obviously, is because they could end up playing these teams if they clinch second place when they play New Zealand tomorrow. But that's anything but a done deal for Greece. Into Dublovic, he's fouled by Benjis.
Really good effort defensively. just fouled as he was fighting for position in the lane.
Dublevic to the corner, Slavkovic, another try. Oh, thought it might go in. Kuzminskis gets it deep, puts it up. He's fouled.
So again, just great work from Lithuania in transition. This is sprinting the floor, flattening out the defense with an early post touch from Kuzminskis, who hit back-to-back threes in the first quarter and now goes to, let's say, the strength of his game, posting up and attacking the rim.
He was definitely poised to be the hero, I think, in the round of 16 overall for his play last year at the Eurobasket before Spain won that in overtime.
He's such an experienced player and has played so well at so many levels. He's been a key part of this Lithuanian national team for many years.
Mihailovic picks it up. Dimsha got a touch. Dimsha's come out ready tonight, number 33 for Lithuania. Mihailovic gets it up, misses. Lithuania forcing Montenegro to take a difficult shot. Dimsha, deep! And he is fouled by Mihailovic.
So in a game like this, against the physicality and ball pressure, what does it take? It takes a strong dribble move, under control, and the ability to create your own offense, your own shot, and finish. Dimsha has really stepped up for Lithuania.
Yeah, he's already got 7 points in 4 minutes, and Mihailovic goes out. Replaced by Kendrick Perry.
You want your defenders to pressure the basketball, but they've got to contain. They have to know how much they can pressure.
Perry, boy, that was a tough shot. I thought Slavkovic passed up a better one.
Yeah, and Perry just subbed into the game. He didn't want to shoot it right away. He put it on the floor, and that's a tough shot. Great job by Perry.
Look at Perry. Comes up and almost gets a steal as well.
So this is a veer back situation in the paint. The big goes to take the driver, and then Perry recognizes it and gets back to take the big man. He comes up with the deflection. Look at this play. Shot clock running down. Bang.
Karanauskas from deep, it's good. Well, I know he's one of the more scrutinized players in this Lithuania team back home. And if he hits more shots like that, he's going to endear himself to Lithuania fans. Ivanovic. Now Karanauskas looks up the floor. Dimsha. Classic Lithuanian basketball, and Kendrick Perry gets tied up and is called for the foul. Doncic will come back in as we look at Kazis Maxvidis. So Lithuania back up by 5. And Kuzminskis at the line. Lithuania going for some separation here. Their biggest lead has been 6 points.
They are currently out rebounding Montenegro 13-6. And that was their first three-point miss on that possession. 5 for 6.
Gosh, I don't know what's going wrong with those guys. Shouldn't be missing any threes.
But don't you, don't you feel like that's Lithuania basketball? Like every Lithuania guy should be able to shoot the ball?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just part of the culture.
And the ball thrown out. Oh, and now Bosko Radovic has been hit with a technical. What's that you say? Maintain it.
Emotional discipline. Was it only because he kicked the ball?
No.
He must have said something.
Yeah, he said something. So Demcha has been a spark off the bench. He's got 9 points. Both he and Jokubaitis now leading the scoring for Lithuania.
So let's see now. Coach Maksvytis is getting his matchups. It looks like he's saying to Montejunas, you've got Dublevic. And they will continue to cross-match on Vucevic.
Benches, ball batted. Radoncic picks it up. And an unsportsmanlike foul has been called on Karanauskas. And again, I think this is where you need to calm down.
Yeah.
You don't want to challenge it. And so they're going to use the challenge on this. That's risky.
Yeah, but the thing is, Lithuania has done a great job earlier in the game stopping transition with a foul, but they did it correctly. They made a play on the ball. The question here that the officials will look at is, was this a play on the ball?
One more time, please. Same camera. Okay. Stop in the moment of contact. Good, stop. The other camera. Then we have this one. Go slowly back. Play. So go back. So he's in front of him. Looks like he's reaching for the ball. The ball goes down. Yeah. So I would, for me, this looks like a reach for the ball. And then no grab at the end. So I would go with a normal foul in this case. Do you agree? Okay. I agree. Yeah. So we will downgrade the foul to personal, number 31. And we have a side ball with 5.15. So what is on the? For this cover. So we have. Yeah, so it's a new offense, was no problem. So we do 24, we stay with the 24. So after review, we downgrade to personal foul. Okay, did you want foul? Yeah. Personal foul. Thank you.
Okay, successful challenge.
So the referees, again, we've seen it several times here. They go to the system, they have good cooperation, and they come to, a decision. I think everybody can accept it here, and we're ready to play.
So Vucevic back in, trying to cut into this deficit. Montenegro need their big fella. And they do get after it. Oh, look at that. And that's only Vucevic that's going to make that play.
Yeah, the size, the length, and the skill.
The quality of the finish, yeah.
Yeah, the touch around the rim. But again, give Lithuania credit. When Vucevic catches the ball on the block, he's got physical pressure, and they are really shrinking the floor. They've got the nail, the elbow, the blocks. There's a second defender at the rim. Everybody's long. That's textbook low post defensive coverage. You want Vucevic to be more aggressive and look to score. Maybe it's an uphill dribble handoff to get his teammates some action.
Dublovic going for, oh, a travel from Benjis.
And tonight, Jeff, the Lithuanian coaching staff has designated Sedekerskis as the #1 defensive matchup
on Vucevic.
On Vucevic. A little undersized, but he's going to compete.
Well, now they've switched on Montenegro on Vucevic.
Let's see if they go back to the cross match.
So McVidas brings Brazdeikis and Normantas back in, as well as Jokubaitis has come into the game.
And I really like this Lithuania backcourt here. Jokubaitis, Normantas, and Brazdeikis, 3 guards who are physical, can shoot, and make plays.
Five consecutive points scored by Vucevic, and now you're reminded why he's come right back into the game here. Montenegro spins, turns. And Valanciunas now getting off the bench to come in, most likely for Montenegro. Oh, nice pass into the interior. Good block that time by Montenegro. Bounce pass, Montenegro, and he wasn't going to miss that.
Jokubaitis pushed the ball really well, had his head up, waited for the pick and roll, and rejected it. And there was the pocket pass. Montenegro finished this one.
Well, his teammates come out to offer warm words to Montenegro because he had the block, then he scored underneath the basket, and Montenegro called timeout.
Let's play one time. 5 on Buenos side, okay? 5 na Buenos side. Pučko, Dino, Kendrick with the ball. Okay, na Buenos side. Dino, ti katuj u korner, a ti ostani gore na vrhu sada. Ako bude pomoć, imaš šut, okay? Ajmo.
There's the block you were talking about from Montenegro, Jeff. And here's the pocket pass. Beautiful from Jokubaitis.
And with that pocket pass, you're just looking for a little bit of space between those two defenders, Vucevic and Ivanovic.
Yeah, so you know your defender is on the high side directing you. And when we say rejects the pick and roll, he does not use the screen. He goes away from the screen into space. And since Vucevic was in a flat defensive coverage, now there becomes a pocket between the man guarding you, Ivanovic, and Vucevic, and you saw Jokubaitis just make that low bounce pass in the pocket. It was beautiful.
Saw that Montenegro had 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 block. He's now back out of the game. He's played 9 minutes.
Vucevic, Dublovic, a really good, skillful front court. We're not cross-matching with Lithuania. Look for pick and pop actions in the attack from Montenegro.
Vucevic.
Those shots will be there, Jeff.
Oh, excellent defense, Popovic, and overall team defense.
Wow.
Dublovic, his first attempt from deep.
Again, they've got to stick with it. Those shots are going to be there right now. They got 2 good looks for 2 good shooters.
Simonovic will come back in. Here's another showdown with Valanciunas and Vucevic. Nope, he's going to pass it back out. Sadikowskis and Valanciunas with the rebound. He's going to go up, and he is fouled.
So the physicality, first of all, Vucevic, outstanding effort in low post defense. And then the effort for both teams to compete for this rebound. Valanciunas comes up with it. He just couldn't get a good feeling or good hold of the ball to get a good release, but he draws the foul.
He got that even as Radonjic kind of like trying to shove him out of the way with his left arm. But Valanciunas is just too strong.
Yes, sir.
5-point lead for Lithuania. Free throws tonight. They've been good for Montenegro and good really for Lithuania. Just 10 of 14 now, but that's 71%.
So as we've talked about Lithuania with 5 for 6 from 3.
Well, they tapped it over Brasdeikis. Here goes Valanciunas again, takes the contact, fades.
But Jeff, now we see them trying to attack Valanciunas with a pick and pop. Simonovic can do it as well, but Montenegro is now 4 of 16 from beyond the arc.
Vucevic turns on the baseline. Good quick pass out to Jokubaitis. Oh, great catch, Brasdeikis. Great catch, staying in bounds. And there is the lob to Valanciunas. Oh, he couldn't get it, but Jokubaitis gets it back. Normantas open for 3. He misses. Valanciunas again. He's going to try again. Finally. There's Shrek. He's in the house.
Shrek loves it. Shrek especially loves that physical play in the paint. Valanciunas with multiple efforts, relentless.
All smiles for Valanciunas after that make. Simonovic turns. Here is Vucevic. Radonjic, pump fake. And Valanciunas comes down with the basketball.
So again, they're getting good opportunities, but you can just sense the feeling that, hey, there's this giant in the middle, Valanciunas. Just so much physicality in that lane.
Normantas gets it to Brasdeikis. Holds it, fires it, makes it!
Ten-point lead for Lithuania. Jeff, I wish the fans at home could see what's going on in the Lithuania fan section.
Oh, good, tough take for Radonjic. Jokubaitis gets in there. Terrific block from Vucevic to keep the lead at just 8. (48-40), Lithuania on top of Montenegro at halftime.
So Jeff, you see the shooting numbers, a big difference. 6 for 8 for 3 for Lithuania, 4 for 16. Both teams with 10 free throw makes. Rebounds 22-12 for Lithuania. Bench points 24-4. Again, but 9 turnovers for Lithuania have helped Montenegro, and 11 points after those turnovers for Montenegro compared to 2 for Lithuania. The big question for Montenegro is, how do they control the area around the rim with Valanciunas? Again, they went to the pick and pop situations. They missed some shots. They've got to do a better job finishing at the lane and finishing at the rim.
Well, key players, no doubt. And both making contributions. I mean, such a team game, really. It's hard to stand out so far for both of them, although they have made plays.
You know, the big thing, Valanciunas is really working hard defensively to deny him low post position, or Vucevic, I'm sorry, against Valanciunas, but it's the offensive rebounding and physicality. This is where Valanciunas has really set the tone.
Definitely Montenegro had it going their way for a while, but I think your point about the defense. And also Montenegro did miss a couple of shots early, Radoncic.
But again,
Simonovic is the only one that's really consistently hit shots.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so when they put the ball in the post to Vucevic, he can't get to the rim because they're packing the paint. They've got to get their post reaction organized here at halftime to get those three-point looks. The pick and pops were there. They missed them when they went with the Vucevic and Dublovic lineup. So they've got to stick with it. But again, you know, if you have matchups where you can put Vucevic in pick and roll with Valanciunas defending him, I think they got to start looking at that. Again, the post reaction, I think they got to get that organized at halftime. And then defensively, they've got to do a better job on the boards. Again, this has been a really high-level defensive game. Great ball pressure, great work, great physicality.
48-40, Lithuania on top of Montenegro at halftime.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are all on the same team.
We have the power to change lives through basketball.
Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin,
basketball
can bring everyone together.
Basketball for good.
Nunes has it, takes the ball screen, turns the corner, goes inside, picks it back, throws it down, Hernan Gomez. Aggressive, throws it down, Nunes with a great assist.
This is extraordinary, and it's a tough shot. Need something like that. What a pass!
A Doncic dinner party. Doncic to Toby.
And he's loving his own work.
Maybe nice a chance to lead the break. 2-on-1. Oh, what a block!
Hollis Jefferson can create, so he's definitely going to put it up. The three, he's fouled! You cannot be serious! It takes an amazing athlete to make a play like that.
O'Hare driving baseline.
Wow.
Two-hand slam this time.
Oh. Talk about some bounce. Kubian with his head up around the rim on that two-hand dunk.
Fernandez goes upstairs. Garuba. No.
Hanging on the rim.
And finally, Antetokounmpo has something that he can brag about in the Bucks locker room.
All the defensive work, and Slovenia gets the ball back. Ventaze. Doncic slips past him, and it counts. Luka Doncic unstoppable through the lane.
And Ventaze, he did the right thing. Make Luka beat you off the dribble rather than just standing back, so he closes out. Now this is going to be capable. Just Sengalia doesn't quite get there, moving to his right, doesn't get there in time.
Now quickly, if you're not going to block this, oh, he does! Unbelievable block from Jackson.
Goes off the rim to Aguari. Nice bounce pass. Holy cow!
What a finish. He just elevated above everyone. Left-hand throwdown. That is a highlight for Hollis Jefferson.
Way in the flush. That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Rokas Jokubaitis with 9 points, 3 of 5 inside the arc. He's hit his only 3. In fact, both he and Bendogas Kuzminskas and Tomas Demsha have 9 points. But this is where he's really good in the open floor, pressuring the rim.
Their whole team plays with such good pace. They flatten out the D, they pressure the rim. Jokubaitis, outstanding point guard play. They're attacking Vucevic in the middle pick and roll, and he's been outstanding. Great young point guard for Lithuania, and he's carrying on that tradition. There's been a few other great ones.
Yes. Marciulionis, Jasikavičius. How about Marko Simonovic?
Hit threes, grab boards, really sparked Montenegro to an early lead. So he has 2 of their 4 3-point shots. The rest of the team is 2 for 13.
So hard to believe he's only 23 years of age. And, you know, he's got some time in the NBA as well with the Bulls, a couple of years. And more recently, Crvena Zvezda. So, in fact, he's just come back to Crvena Zvezda in July 8th, or he's just joined them. But you saw his numbers there. You get the feeling that Lithuania now, I mean, they've got to figure out a way, Montenegro, to get the ball to Vucevic.
Yeah, and again, this is about Lithuania just being a little sharper on both ends of the floor. They got their players involved a little bit better. But again, really good game plan from the Lithuania coaching staff here. For me, in the halftime locker room, I'm looking at the post reaction to try to either get some type of weak side screening and skips for threes, basket cutting, or uphill dribble handoff to help alleviate that shrink. I'm going back to the pick and pop action against their bigs because you know you can get those shots. And again, you know, they have to just really recognize their situation. Where are the matchups and who are we attacking? You can't let Lithuania hide Valanciunas on Radovic and just stay in the paint. You know, if that's the case, find a way to use Radovic in a screening way so that there's some at least unguarded screens, or there's some action where Valanciunas just can't, you know, plug up the lane.
So just 4 of 17 from three-point range for Montenegro. Early on, Perry, Vucevic, Simonovic were getting it done. Felt like maybe the bench, what is the bench? Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, that is astonishing, really, when you look at it. 24 points for Lithuania off the bench and just 4 for Montenegro.
So here's the next interesting number at halftime. You know, Montenegro trails by 8. They have 7 steals, yet they only have 2 fast break points, and you know, the things that have helped them, 11 points after turnovers. So if Lithuania can take care of the ball better, that's even going to limit Montenegro more. But if Montenegro can create more turnovers, hopefully their transition game can take the pressure off their half-court execution.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Montenegro haven't played up to their potential in this game.
Let's say
maybe that's Lithuania have not allowed them to play.
Yeah,
their
let's say it
potential.
like this: Lithuania has executed their game plan in a higher level, or a better, more efficient way. Let's say a more efficient way than Montenegro.
See him locking arms there. Not sure the referees saw that one.
There's been great effort from Vucevic in the low post. Again, those shots are there, the pick and pops for the bigs, and that can make a difference in this game. Look at the effort and physicality here. But how much respect for Valanciunas, Vucevic, who are leading their national teams, playing for their country. Just so much respect for these guys.
Patį pirmą, noriu, kad žaistumėt aukštai. Margo išbėgi, bet noriu, kad su tačiu darytum. Jeigu nuo Margo eis bampas, Jonas Raudas, Margo atšokį, tritaškai.
Well, scan in that barcode to get the FIBA Basketball World Cup app in your smartphone. And help you follow this great competition. News, results, schedule, stats.
So the starting lineup in the front court for Montenegro: Vucevic, Dublevic, in traditional matchups 5 and 4.
Vucevic, he's disappointed he didn't make that.
Yeah, that's a good look for him. A nice play design from Bosco. Short roll, had the good look, got to finish.
And Jokubaitis, wow. It's like dancing through the daisies.
Yeah, somebody's got a hard show, cut him off. Don't let him turn the corner, but that's his physicality.
Popovic drifts back in and scores.
So that's where they can get shots against the drop with Valanciunas.
A little more pressure out on the perimeter. Valanciunas takes the jumper.
Well defended from Montenegro there.
Vucevic for three.
Jeff, another good look, post reaction. So again, Montenegro needs to keep their defensive intensity high. They've got to stick with it as you see Jokubaitis turn the corner. But their choice was to post Dubljevic to 4, draw Valanciunas into the lane as a second defender at the rim, and then kick it back out for the open 3. The shots are there, they just got to hit them.
And Valanciunas isn't going to miss it there, and he is fouled. So, and one coming. Been a rough start for Vucevic here at the start of the third quarter. A couple of missed shots, now the foul.
And that was a great catch from Valanciunas. It almost caught him by surprise.
Oh, well short on the free throw. He has missed his free throws tonight. Popovic into Vucevic. Vucevic 0 for 3 here in the third quarter. Jokubaitis gets it deep. Jokubaitis isn't missing.
Dubljevic took a shot to the face and couldn't get back in transition. Jokubaitis recognized, pushed it, and finished.
Perry. Montenegro ice cold here at the start of the second half. Lithuania looking to get some separation. And Brazdeikis with the reverse layup, and the lead has almost doubled to 14 points. Montenegro looking a little bit tight. So we'll listen up.
What's the point is rekli da nisu faul napravili? What's the point is rekli da nisu faul napravili? Jesmo to faul sad. Ajde. Tamo ne možemo damo zice, ne možemo. Jebi. Ajde malo se. Ajde. Teški se ovako igramo, Malo ima 17. Ajde. Prošaj. Ajde igramo tu. Idemo košemo, branimo nešto. Ajmo, svi. Ajmo. Lopta na lovo, punite jako.
There it is again, the barcode for the FIBA Basketball World Cup app. If you want to have it in your smartphone, you can see that Dubljevic, I didn't actually see him get hit in the face, but you could see he was dazed. He's still kind of looking a little misty-eyed.
Yeah, he walked down to the wrong end of the floor right here. I think this is a situation where they might have to tell him that they're on offense.
7-0 run in the last 1:43 for Lithuania.
You've seen that before, where the guy on offense guards the guy on defense. He guards his own defender. He's fine. I shouldn't joke about that, but
and much better coming out of the timeout. The turnaround jumper on the baseline.
I mean, that is so skillful. Let's see if there's some motivation here to cut into this lead. Great start out of the timeout. Turnaround J from Vucevic.
Well, Normantas slips down and loses control. Leads to a break for the very quick Popovic.
Popovic really running hard.
Again, that looks like a foul to me.
And
he's reaching in.
They're questioning the officials right now, like, hey, why was that not a foul? They have the ball on the end line. Let's see if they can convert. Now,
well, they get this foul.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I think this is excellent officiating here. Experienced Boris Krajic, the crew chief, you know, recognizes, hey, we might have missed one in that situation. And again, if you're on the Montenegro bench, you appreciate that. I don't want to call it a makeout call, but just recognizing the situation there.
You just wanted to plant that seed of doubt in our minds by saying that. Look at that nice little runner from Perry.
And Perry's a guy that can create his own offense here. He did a nice job rejecting the pick and roll. We've seen him finish in the lane a couple times tonight. Let's see if he becomes more active here as his team needs him.
Valanciunas trying to post up Vucevic. Oh, it gets blocked. That's, whoa, look at that. I'm sorry, but Walker Kessler's swat of the ball in the row H last night, that's going to be tough to beat.
I think that inspired Radovic.
But suddenly, whatever was said in the timeout by Bosko Radovic, he should say it more often, because Vucevic has come out a different player.
But he saw the ball go through the hoop, and that inspired the defensive effort. You've got to keep your energy consistent.
And Perry gets the foul called, and now he's going to the line.
And Jeff, that's going to be 3 in Monteegro.
The ebb and flow of basketball games. Look at that. Well, I mean, he was swiping at the ball. If he got him, he only just got him. But credit to Perry. Montenegro back at the line where they've hit 10 of 12.
And again, Jeff, let's talk about that. I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about something else, but the commentators jinx. So again,
I thought you might. I thought you wanted to talk about Shrek.
No, well, Shrek is fired up there, clapping. My point is that when you naturalize a player,
ball don't lie.
A player like Kendrick Perry is excellent for your team, and he has a real opportunity to help Montenegro right now.
There's Dakis traveling.
So as he was being defended on the sideline, they really did a great job. Perry got to the nail, took away the pass. He had the double clutch, hang on to the ball. Feet came down before he released it.
He goes out, and the stabilizer comes back in. Mindaugas Kuzminskas.
And what's great about Kuzminskas, he can play a 3, he can play a 4. Now with the bigger matchup here against Radoncic, Kuzminskas into the game as a 3.
Kendrick Perry from deep.
But what do we talk about? The adjustments of post reaction at halftime. Screen to screener, got Perry a wide open 3 at the top.
Oh, Popovich. Well, there won't be doom and gloom whoever loses this game, because they'll still be going to the second round, but knowing that the USA will be one of the opponents, and then either Greece or New Zealand, just you're going to have to win some games. It's going to be difficult.
So here's another one of the great points for Jokubaitis' game. He attacks the pick and roll covers with so much speed. The defender is late, and he picks up fouls.
Montenegro need another stop. Jokubaitis was smart enough not to take on Vucevic. Kuzminskas for 3. Short. Perry, who's missed 2 free throws and that 3-pointer. Well, Perry has to take it. He gets it off just in time. Dublovic with the rebound. He is blocked from behind by Kuzminskas. Jokubaitis down the floor. Demcha left wide open. And now suddenly Lithuania going a little cold.
Bosco slowing the tempo there, calling a set play. Montenegro did a great job last possession defending the low post against Vucevic.
Radoncic from the corner, thinking might need to get Ivanovic back in there. I wonder if he's thinking about it.
Yeah, obviously that's a big part of the game plan. They're not guarding me, they're not guarding me. When you see it go through the hoop, it helps. Mihailovic gets ready to check in.
Montenegro for three! Get me back in that national team, he says.
I mean, he's waiting in the corner, holding spacing, work middle, post reaction, big three.
Oh, Demcha. Raising the left arm.
And Jeff, again, you can see how hard Lithuania is working to impact the ball at the point of attack and pick and roll, direct the ball, pressure the ball with their coverage, whether it's a hard show, up to touch and a flat show. Again, the discipline of their defense is really, really good tonight.
Bench is back in, Sedekarskas goes out. Perry drives into the teeth of the defense, and this time he's successful.
I love to see Kendrick Perry in attack mode right here.
Kuzminskas, a little floater, little runner, and it's good. Ivanovic is going to come back in now. Mihailovic loses it. His difficult game continues. Jokubaitis to Demcha. And Montenegro is fouled. Radovic called for the foul, the push. And Montenegro finding it difficult. They need a spark. My gosh, did they just wish you happy birthday?
Yeah, you know, friends in the entertainment section here at the arena just put me up on the big screen. That's been my dream. Get on the big screen. Wave thank you, thumbs up to everyone. Made my birthday special.
I noticed Shrek was applauding you.
Shrek was, he stood up, started waving the flag, clapping.
But you did get a pie in the face this morning, so that's all you really needed.
Yeah, and that's what got everybody excited here.
Here is a three-point shot.
Again, Montenegro has created the shots they need. They just haven't been able to finish plays in the lane and haven't been able to hit those big threes today. They are now 4 for 23 from three.
And look at that money from Jokubaitis. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
So Jeff, let's give Lithuania credit. 32-17 rebounding advantage.
Yeah. It's impressive.
Evo napravimo sve, jedan šut, drugi šut, treći šut, peti šut. Znam, na 10 razlik imamo 5 poslije da sve to nešto ne možemo da nam koš. Jebi ga, ne znam kako da izmislimo nešto sad. Ajde, lako mi sredina. Odigraj zip tu. Odmah do kraja, zip tu. Slušaj, kad da vidite se pušće ovo, kad da vidite ovdje se pušće ono za pristanu. Krenut će i nas, ajde! Ajde, na Crnu Goru! Ajde, krenut, ajde! Maške!
Well, you saw the energy tracker there, and it makes you realize the pressure, knowing when to bring guys out, how fatigue works into it.
It is a physical challenge in a tournament like this. You are playing every other day, but some games you're gonna have it, some games you're not. You know, and right here, look at Lithuania. They are up 16-8 in this third quarter, but basically Montenegro's getting good shots. They're just not finishing the plays, and this is where it's hard. You've got to keep that emotion and energy and defensive intensity up. When you don't score, it has a tendency to drop.
Mihailovic. Ivanovic. He was hoping he was going to get a foul, but he wasn't. And then Radovic goes up, and again, Kuzmitskas, a second block for him. Dimsha. Back to Benjis.
So, Jeff, look at how hard Montenegro has to work. They get down to the last seconds of the shot clock, and then it's just push the pace. Teamwork for an open three in transition for Lithuania.
Oh boy, that basket has a lid on it right now for Montenegro. Good decision, Ivanovic, to split the defense, but still can't get the drop. They are ice cold, being outscored 16-8 in the third quarter. Benjis from downtown, long rebound, corralled by Kuzmitskas. Demsha again. Oh, now they've gone cold, and Mihailovic is whistled for a foul, a push.
So, Jeff, there's just way better energy from the Lithuania team right now. Montenegro has been so good in these first two games, but he just beats him to position. Benji is playing smart.
I wonder if Simonovic sat down too long, because it felt like he was in the game. He's only played 13 minutes.
Man, he gave them a spark in that early part of the game for sure.
I mean, I'm not sure if they'd made an adjustment to kind of take him out of it in the second quarter, and he's back in now. They could sure use some offense from him. It's an 18-point deficit. Slavkovic from the right. And it'll stay at this end. 11.7 seconds left.
And Jeff, one of your favorite players in the World Cup has entered the game.
Shrek? No.
Gabrielis Maldunas.
Yes, Gabis Maldunas, the banker turned basketball player. Of course, that was a while ago, but nevertheless, still a good story.
You could still call him a banker.
Oh. And the foul before. That's another one on Lithuania, so one more, they'll be over the limit.
He's not reaching for the ball.
What contact we're playing is regular foul.
Just a second. Just a second, guys. Give us space, please.
So we have just one foul because it's going.
So that was what Ivanovic was taking exception to. They called the unsportsmanlike. Yeah, Karanowska. So yeah, he definitely pushed him initially, and then he came back again and fouled him again. So 2 free throws in that possession, and this is like manna from heaven. This is manna from heaven. At this time of the game, they are looking for something, for anything.
Okay, players said a lot of time. Now I give it us.
Jeff, some days or some nights it's just not your night.
No, you spend only one. Yeah, you get only one.
That is utterly incredible. I mean, that ball just went around the rim twice and stayed out. Once on the right side and once on the left side.
It's like the ball doesn't want to go in.
Look at that again. Oh my goodness, and Simonovic with the putback. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, Montenegro must be thinking they're snake bitten. Slavkovic may have gotten away with a push there. Because look at Kuzminskas as well, his reaction. So they trimmed the deficit to 16. Lithuania lead it 66-50 at the end of 3.
So again, you can see the difference in 2-point shooting percentage, but mostly the threes, 4 for 25, 16%. That's not going to get it done, but they've had good looks. Again, missing free throws, generally inefficient on the offensive end from Montenegro, but again, they've had good looks.
Free throw shooting has definitely dropped percentage-wise, but 16 points, surely Lithuania is not going to blow this lead over the final 10 minutes.
Well, the danger here is you go into the huddle and you just relax. So Lithuania's got to keep playing. They got to keep, working this clock down with good possessions on both ends. And let's see if Montenegro can find a spark. They need to find a lineup
where they
can find a spark, yes. And again, you like it from Bosco, what you've been doing, even though it makes sense. It's a good game plan. It's just not working. Keep experimenting, keep trying to find something that does work. But when they look back at this game, they're going to look back on the efficiency of their offense.
Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891. You can see Karanauskas telling Ivanovic that it wasn't an unsportsmanlike foul. And Ivanovic says, yeah, it was. And then Karanauskas says, no, it wasn't. I was going for the ball.
And then he said, yeah, it was. The never-ending argument.
Oh. Oh. Montenegro trying to play a little bit tighter defense, risking fouls. Karanauskas over to Kuzminskas. Wow, was that beautiful or what from Kuzminskas?
Yeah, they recognize right away there's increased ball pressure. They swing it, penetrate pitch. Kuzminskas attacks the closeout under control and hits the runner.
Oh, Maldunas knocks it away. Ivanovic picks it back up. Simonovic. Up to Benjus. Lithuania go up by 20. Mihailovic has struggled. He's fouled by Maldunas. I don't think anybody in their right mind thought this would be a 20-point game right now.
No, Montenegro has played so well in the previous games, but again, the fact that they haven't seen the ball go through the hoop, they haven't finished plays, they haven't hit shots, it's affected their defensive intensity.
And the foul, well, second foul in Lithuania.
On the other side, Jeff, Lithuania has been really good defensively. They've hit shots, they've been efficient, and it's just fed their effort.
Radovic for three. Same old, same old. Ball's kind of in, but then it comes out. Just turning into a very difficult night for Montenegro. Kuzminskas.
I tell you, Jeff, he's been outstanding.
And meanwhile, the ball just can't help but go in for Lithuania. He really has. 15 points for Kuzminskas. Valanciunas coming back into the game. Maldunas We didn't get to see the bank shot from the banker, but he's good minutes.
Valanciunas is now cross-matched again. Kuzminskas on Vucevic going smaller, and Valanciunas on Radovic.
Well, they're able to throw it to Vucevic. That was terrific.
Now again, they've talked about it at halftime, made the adjustment. You can pick and pop with the 4 with Valanciunas, or you can try to post that 5. They go for the high-low and execute.
Remember, it was an 8-point game at halftime. And then Montenegro just started cold. They're outscored 18-10 in the third quarter. A push by Radovic. So Sadikarskas comes back in for Benjis. And Max Vitas applauds Benjis as he heads over to the bench.
And again, we expect that to be the defensive matchup in a cross-match situation.
So, looking at Vucevic, he's saying he got all ball, and Valanciunas is saying something else entirely different. Whew, I don't know. He got a lot of ball, but I'm not so sure he didn't get some arm there.
Oh, good defense.
Here goes Ivanovic off to the races. He's quick. And Mihajlovic hustles down, doesn't make it, but he's fouled.
So, Jeff, despite everything in this game, Lithuania with 13 turnovers, Montenegro only with 4.
It's weird, isn't it?
They just can't make a shot.
No, and they just haven't had anything from the bench. I mean, this is a rare bench point right there.
Jeff.
38-5, they've been outscored bench scoring. Jimson's back in the game. So now 6 points compared to 38 from the bench for Montenegro.
2-3 zone.
Offensive foul on Jonas Valanciunas. So he was wrapped up. He was almost baited into that foul by Kendrick Perry. Cross court, Radovic open, and he makes it. Well, maybe that'll be the start of something beautiful for Montenegro. A little bit more bounce in the step as they head over to their bench, down 15 points.
And again, Jeff, they're doing fundamentally sound things. It's a good plan. Post reaction, dive cut to the basket, skip, and there's the 3. They just have not hit enough shots. They need to hit shots down the stretch.
Neduok jam taip lengvai nusimesto paso, biški ir tavo kaltės. Jis labai jau skipą tą duoda. Tu turi lipti ant jo. Ne. Jeigu jis tokį metą, tai grįžtum į savo vietą.
Klausykit, kiekvienas taškas svarbus. Aikštė dabar pastatė. Kiekvienas taškas svarbus. Žaidžia į galą.
Vien žemai 4 normaliai, prasėkit kiekvieną kontaktą, blėt, negriūkit. Pasidarom vien žemai 4. Nesvarbu kaip žais. Давай. Я давай ризикос, контакос, давай, давай.
So a look at Simonovic for what he was doing in the first half, and maybe that'll come to the fore here in the fourth quarter as well, although he's not in the game right now. Dimsha for three, nope, and another possession, a quick shot, and possession back to Montenegro. Vucevic has it, passes back. Here's Vucevic, that's short.
They're wasting so much time trying to get the ball into the post that it gives themselves a short shot clock to attack.
Mihailovic called for a hold. Valanciunas goes, spins. Another two. Big Jonas.
Again, he just spins to create that space and just has such touch. Nice touch on the play there. 8 points in the game.
Mihailovic drives in, much better from him.
That was an excellent explosion to the basket. He beat the hard show, turned the corner, and went in and finished. That was a great play for Mihailovic.
Valanciunas right at the end of the shot clock. Perry explodes into the paint, gets swatted by Sedekarskas. He knew that was coming. Of course, they both have been playing in Spain, so Sedekarskas understands what Perry is all about. Radovic, that's short. And the foul on Sedekarskas, trying to push Vucevic away from the basket. It's only the second personal foul. Ivanovic goes out. Popovic comes back in. Well, it's a 15-point deficit. I mean, it stands to reason. They got to get some points on this trip down the floor. I mean, they can't leave more points at the free throw line.
Good leadership there.
And the two are good. So it's back to a 13-point game.
Zone defense after the free throws.
Brazdeikis has been quiet. And there is the tap in by Sedekarskas.
Athletic block at one end. Active offensive rebound tip in at another. Main defender against Vucevic in the game. Sedekarskas has been important into this game.
And the little jump hook from Vucevic. Well, Vucevic has played at such a high level in the first two games. He just hasn't been quite as efficient here in the second half, has he?
No, he hasn't. He's had plenty of good looks from in the lane at three, but that's a great game plan from Lithuania here tonight.
Oh, Valanciunas for three, good!
How about that? 11 points now for Valanciunas.
Do you think he has a deal with the coach? I'm only playing this summer if you let me take threes.
Oh, he's hit threes before.
And a foul called on Valanciunas, but it's an 18-point lead.
But Valanciunas is just like Vucevic. These are inside finishers and inside scorers who have the ability to step out and hit a three, but today, like, Valanciunas is wide open. He doesn't even, it's like, okay, I'm gonna shoot it. And when he hits that, it just really makes him so difficult as an inside than outside threat.
Used to have Damian Kulik taking those threes, didn't you?
Yeah, and the thing
for
with
Poland.
Damian Kulik was so good attacking closeouts. He had the nice touch, he could score with his back to the basket, but he really attacked closeouts well. And that was the big bucket in overtime in China to seal the game. Kulik attacking a closeout to the rim.
Jokubaitis, look how good he is. Look at that. Ah, just breathtakingly good.
You know, he snakes the dribble with all the hands and arms and traffic. He's under control and finishes strong. Does not get sped up. Jokubaitis, great play.
Yeah. Well, Rokas Jokubaitis, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
He has played outstanding point guard the last 2 games.
Yeah.
He's been really, really good.
So Vucevic again gets it back to 16, but the clock is definitely the enemy now for Montenegro. And the foul from behind on Montenegro. So that's number 4. Little floater for Brazdeikis. Well, the way this is looking right now for Montenegro, they're going to finish second and have to go in, and then they'll have games against the USA in either Greece or New Zealand. And it remains to be seen what type of results they'll have to get the rest of the way, but I would assume, Mike, they would have to win both of those?
That makes sense.
Probably, to have a realistic chance.
Yep.
That's why this game was so important. Bounce pass to Radovic, or Radoncic. He lays it up and in. It's just so crucial to be able to win all 3 games in the group phase, the first round, before you go to the second round. Crucial. Timeout.
Pažiūrėkit, padarom iš Doncės su Raulu. Ar iš ragų šonė tu bet. Įgi tu prabėgi čia. Pasas įgi pasas atgal Rokui. Ką aš noriu, nesvarbu kaip jie ginsis, šitiek yra, Donce pakabink tokį stepapą. Čia short rollas, čia tegu būna Igis. Čia Tomas tegu būna. Čia Igis bus, čia Sedepa. Donce reiks deep rollą. Prieš breiką žiūrėkit. Žiūrėkit, prieš breik vienas likus pauzą. Reikia tas pusdymo. Mes už! Agresyviai jie pauzę.
Lithuania looking to slam the door shut here at the end. And they are indeed.
Great pass from Jokubaitis to Montenegro again. They team up here in the fourth quarter out of a timeout.
Matovic misses.
Just one of those nights for Montenegro. They try to throw a skip pass from Vucevic into the corner to Radovic, but it was intercepted on the block by Radoncic. He kicked it back out and they got the ball to him in the corner, but it's just his own teammate intercepted the pass. The teamwork, the rhythm, they're trying hard. It's just not there for him today. Again, in tournaments like that, sometimes it happens.
So minute 37 left, and Lithuania are already celebrating first place.
Does this set up the matchup with the USA?
Could be for first place in the next group. It'll be interesting, won't it? They've played each other a few times.
Very interesting.
Over the years. And he goes, and the shot is rejected out of bounds by Sedekarskas. SWAT. Sedekarskas on the SWAT team.
He's been excellent defensively tonight. Look at him, ready to guard Vucevic, in the body, low, pressuring.
Oh, look at that, Rokos Jokubaitis again, making plays, and there's the follow, and he's getting it done. 11 rebounds for Sedekarskas. 6 points now. Popovic. They just have not performed tonight, Montenegro. I mean, the bench, it's just too much for Vucevic, for Dublovic, for, you know, it just didn't have enough offense. I'm surprised that it dried up as badly as it did. Jokubaitis, another, he's got 19.
Jeff,
Shrek is happy.
That was the icing on the cake.
Speaking of birthday cake, have you had any yet?
Yes, I have.
Here goes Sedekarskas again, and another two. Running the floor well, and it feels like right now Lithuania kind of discovering their mojo and might be a threat in this tournament. Very interesting indeed. So, at the end of 40 minutes, Lithuania convincing winners, 91-71 over Montenegro. Well, it's kind of an interesting exchange between Valanciunas and Vucevic initially, but now they go up and they hug each other.
So Vucevic was initially upset with the fact that they kept playing to the end.
All right.
Instead of Kerski's got the layup at the buzzer. So had some words about that.
I mean, in European basketball, in these tournaments, it's kind of something you can forget, you know? You can forget about it.
Yeah, you can't take that personal. In the NBA, they dribble out the clock, but not in the FIBA game. The point differential matters. Not only now, but for next round.
Yeah.
So, again, it's critical. You've got to play the entire game, and
Mike,
Lithuania, they
look at
dominated.
Look at all those people applauding for you.
Yeah, well, no.
That is impressive.
They are not applauding for me. They are applauding for the real stars of the evening.
Yeah.
This Lithuanian national team who came out and played with outstanding teamwork, outstanding energy. They had a great game plan. This was a terrific performance from Lithuania.
Yeah, 9 more makes inside the arc. More rebounds. They did turn over more, but as you said, they weren't really punished and just struggled offensively tonight, Montenegro.
But again, let's encourage Montenegro. Some days in a tournament, it's going to be like that. You're not going to have your best game, the matchups, the situation. They've got to toughen up. They've got to bounce back. They got to get ready for that next challenge, even if it means matching up with the United States.
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, this Lithuania team is looking better. They're looking, I know a lot of people were a little bit down on them for, you know, a few players that haven't shown up for whatever reason. But again, Lithuania is one of these countries that, you know, they're going to put a good product on the court. And as the tournament wears on, you know, they can grow and develop. And I think it's a good sign they've won all 3 games. It kind of it reminds me back in Turkey in 2010, the same thing happened.
And let's not forget, this core struggled mightily through much of Eurobasket last fall, and they're not messing around right now. They're here taking care of business. They're playing with detail. They're playing together, and they're valuing every possession. Really impressive first 3 games. Now let's see, they've set themselves up well as they go forward, but the competition is just beginning.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to keep into perspective, that this, you know, this is probably as easy as it's going to get in terms of the tournament play, the first round.
Without a doubt.
But, and I do think that the schedule broke right for them. The fact that, you know, they would come into this group, they would play their toughest game last. But sometimes you need a break like that, and now they cross over with the USA in either Greece or New Zealand in the second round. And the good thing for Montenegro is they still get to the second round, which they didn't do at the last World Cup. And, you know, maybe over the next couple of days they can get this out of their system, come out and play better and get a win, and then maybe set up a do-or-die game.
Yeah, today was about matchups. It was about game plan. Lithuania excelled. But now the good thing for Lithuania, they've earned the right to avoid the United States in that next round. So let's see how it all plays out, but they have taken care of business, and the fans here in Manila, the Lithuanian fans, love it.
So Egypt win earlier today, 172, but the real event was tonight, and it was Lithuania putting on a show for their fans. They won it 91-71 over Montenegro, so they clinched first place in Group D. Montenegro second, and it's been another eventful evening here in the Mall of Asia. Lithuania, the proud Lithuanians, coming out and seeing off the stern challenge of Montenegro. There's still life for Montenegro, but they don't have much room for error. Lithuania, however, things are looking promising.